I won't be the one that you come home to when greener pastures leave you blue. You'll be forever searching for freedom that's got you yearning.
I don't compete with my man. I complete him. The world already challenges him enough. I'm not here to be another opponent. I'm here to ask, how can we build something bigger together? Support isn't submission to control. It's partnership with purpose.
I'm supposed to be the soldier who never blows his composure. You know I hold the weight of the whole world on my shoulders. I ain't never supposed to show it. My crew ain't supposed to know it. Even if it means going toe to toe with the Benzino, it don't matter. I never drag them in battles that I can handle unless I absolutely have to. I'm supposed to set an example. I need to be the leader.
There's a line or two I think we'd need to change. Cause Jack would probably make Jill carry that bucket up the hill. And the beast would say that beauty ain't his type. Romeo would tell Juliet that he just ain't ready yet. Well, honey, that's the story of my life. But I swear good men existed once upon a time.
And modern women, they continue to want men to pursue. Why are men not pursuing anymore? Let me ask you a question. If a man came straight out and said, you know what? I'm not going to be doing any work, right? I'm going to give 0%. You're going to give 100%. And then you're going to still be given 100% and then maybe 90%. And maybe when you're at 90, I'm at 10. And then when you're at 80, I'm at 20. And eventually one day we'll get there. Do you think that's going to work for most people? Okay, so I start off at 100. The next question is going to be, how long am I going to be the one doing all the work? Okay. And you're going to need to have an answer. If you don't have an answer, then that person's going to be like, okay, well, I'm not going to be in this relationship. That's essentially what modern women are doing to men. Just stay at 100 until I get there. Give all your effort and your time and your energy until I decide I want to be at a 100 with you. That's why a lot of men ain't pursuing anymore.
I love you with all my heart, and I said you're not going to the club with your girls. I want to go. Cool, then we're over. And I will love you while I don't see you. I might still love you a little while. Fuck you, you overstepped the line, goodbye. That's life. If I let her go to the club with her girls all the time, how long is it until she meets a new dude and cheats on me anyway? Sooner or later. You're gonna lose her anyway, so why not lose her as a man sticking to your instead of losing her 7 months later behind your back? Stick up for yourself.
Because I'm going to tell you something. If you want a man to love you forever and ever and ever and ever, listen to the woman who's been divorced 3 times. You want him to love you forever? Don't talk to him. I didn't say don't talk with him. I just said don't talk to him. Men will tell you when they have something to say because they are task-oriented. When a man talks to a woman, he has something in mind, okay? A beginning, a middle, and end. My work here is done. Something has been accomplished. Women are drunk drivers on the information highway. We don't have to have a point. We just talk. We just talk. Because that 15 to 1 is creating pressure behind our eyes. See, we have to talk. They don't. They got a lot of room in there. They're very comfortable. I wish these were jokes. I really do.
You know, a lot of these modern women want to continue to understand why men are not pursuing. Well, you know, when you guys say a lot of the stuff that you say, then it's not really worth the headache. Now, to be fair, there are some women out here that are actually good women. But, you know, then you start talking about, well, I'm not letting off of this and my standard is this. And it's okay to have a standard. But then, you know, a lot of this stuff, modern women are getting really crazy on. And a man is like, I don't even think I want to be around that. I don't even think that that's something that I would want to entertain or, you know, even go down that road. A lot of times they sum it up as the juice just isn't worth the squeeze.
Got you around.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Appreciate it. What's your name?
Kiwi.
Oh, where you from?
Atlanta.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I just so happen to... Well, you live there?
Yeah. I just thought she was cute.
course, bro. How can I get in contact with you like after this right here?
Yes, you're fine.
Of course. When you going back home?
Probably Saturday. I'm gonna see
If he can go all day without talking to you, and I need you to hear me right now. A man that actually values you does not disappear. If he can go days, weeks, months without checking on you, you are not on his mind like you think you are. And the more you accept this, the more he will keep doing this. If you are tired of feeling like this, go snag my new ebook, The Power of Silence. It's helped hundreds of women already.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but stop asking women for their number if you're not going to pursue them. Stop asking women for their number if you're not going to pursue them. Pursuing them does not mean sending a good morning text 2 days in a row and thinking you did something. Sir, I need someone to help me understand. Do y'all not know the definition of pursuing a woman? Like, I know it's 2024 and a lot of y'all want us to chase you. I don't know if y'all heard, we're not chasing y'all. That's not happening. No. If you ask a woman for her number, pursue her, text her, call her, check in on her. How was your day? What did you eat today? Send her $5 for coffee. It's very simple. It's very simple to be a man and to pursue a woman correctly.
So I think, what's wild is you have a lot of modern women that will post about wanting a man that plans dates, remembers details, shows up, not ghosting you, showing up consistently, I would say. And a lot of guys do all of that, right? He does all of that. But a lot of times modern women don't acknowledge it. A lot of times you don't thank him. They'll say something silly like that. Oh, well, I expect that's the bare, that's the bare minimum, stuff like that. And 3 to 6 months later, or however long it is, you're looking up and you're talking about, well, he's not chasing me. He's not yearning. He doesn't really like me the same way he used to. It seems like he's not putting forth any effort. Well, if you look back, and this is what men talk about, if you are self-aware enough to look back and say, well, if I'm not appreciating him, if I'm making him feel like the stuff that he does doesn't matter, how do you think that he's going to act?
Go approach a woman every single day. Go talk to a random stranger every single day. Go out there and pursue job opportunities. Get told no on a regular basis. Come face to face with that rejection and it won't scare you anymore. That is the backing that makes you truly confident.
This is what goes through a man's mind during no contact. If you're on a break or going through the no contact phase with someone, he will definitely be doing these things, especially the last one. 1, he's watching you. Literally, right after the no contact rule begins, one of the first things he'll do is stalk your social media. No lie, almost every guy does this. He's checking your Instagram, watching your stories, and keeping tabs on what you're up to. Want to see if he's stalking you right now? Tap share on this video, then hit Instagram direct. If his name pops up on that list, he's actively stalking your account. 2, he starts questioning everything. Even if you gave him your all, he'll begin to wonder if you ever really liked him. It might sound crazy, especially when you were the one who loved hard, but the silence gets to him. The no contact rule messes with his mind and makes him rethink everything. Ironically, it often makes him realize how much he misses you. 3, he'll do the gold bar method on you. During this time apart, many guys use what's called the gold bar method to test if you still care. It's a common move now. If you're not sure what that is, just drop gold bar method in the comments and someone will definitely explain it to you. 4, after being in no contact for a while, he starts reaching out hard. This is the biggest one. He'll start texting you like crazy. Calls, FaceTimes, messages. He'll try every way to get your attention. He misses your voice, your presence, your energy. He misses you.
And once again, I think, a lot of these modern women, they want a man to continue to go 100%, right? I'm not reciprocating. I'm not giving you what you're giving me. But I want you to still continue to do what you're doing. I want you to get up in the morning. I want you to text first, right? But my messages are going to be delayed. I might not even text you until the next day. I might cancel dates on you and not reschedule. I might not reply for a little bit. I might be, kind of nonchalant and flippant with you. Just, I don't really want to talk to him right now. But I want you to continue to chase. No, I'm not going to do that. Because that's disrespectful. And that, quite frankly, that's stupid. That's dumb. Why would you be? And we have modern women out here that are like 30, 40, 50 years old acting like this. What about that would make a man want to approach? And when a man does approach, what about that attitude would make a man want to stay? Seriously.
When a man doesn't want to grow, he'll choose a woman who never challenges him because comfort is easier than change. That's why some men call a strong woman difficult when she really just has standards, boundaries, and self-respect. A woman who holds you accountable will naturally make an immature man uncomfortable. Instead of leveling up, some men call her too independent or too much simply because she refused to accept disrespect or bare minimum effort. Never think you're not enough just because the wrong person couldn't handle your standards.
Right.
And sometimes they just weren't ready to rise to them.
It's okay. We all know that if women don't lower their standards, they're going to end up alone in peaceful apartments, drinking wine, relaxing with friends and financial stability, watching what they want, sleeping peacefully, and not having arguments with someone who thinks hormones are a personality flaw. I don't think that's the threat we thought it was. Men, it's okay.
I love how some of the comments were like, don't forget about the cats. Don't forget about all the cats that you could have. The thing of it is, and this is one of the big differences between conservatives and liberals, is that conservatives, we're actually trying to help you out. We're trying to explain to you that being alone, number one, being alone is easy. Okay, it's very easy to do. Having a meaningful relationship, having children and a family is actually quite difficult. And so it's of higher value. The big difference is that we're trying to tell you this early on when you're young and you can still have a family. These people, they love to tell you that you can just push all that down the road until later on in life you can freeze your eggs or you can do this and that, and then only to find out later on that you're lonely and alone and you have these insane standards that no one is ever going to meet, and that you're just going to be, that's why they call it hitting the wall. So what do you guys think? Let's talk about it in the comments, but hit like and follow. Thanks.
A lot of these modern women, whether you're a single mother or it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all going to be the same, right? It's just that a lot of times single mothers they're a little bit more, some of these women, not all women, but some of these women, they're a little bit more, they have a heightened, and I understand it, a heightened awareness of the things that are going on around them, right? But even at that, you still have to audition for the man as well. A lot of times a lot of these modern women are like, well, a man has to audition for me. He has to do X, Y, and Z. He has to show me this, and this. And sometimes they be asking a man to do stuff that has nothing to do with dating or courting or anything. That's just what I wanted, right? So you have a lot of modern women out here. Well, I got to make sure that this is in line, and I'm a single mother, so I have standards, and my standards are even higher, and this and that. But really, honestly and truly, and this is why I mention it, you look at their standards, and really it's not really a higher standard. Sometimes it's just desperation. Sometimes it's just, I really need this. I really want this in my life. I really don't want to work anymore, right? So I need a man to make enough so I can take a step back. Well, do you plan on having any other kids? No. Well, what step back are you going to be taking? You don't plan on having any other kids. That's your kid. He'll come in and be a father figure and be the man of the house. He doesn't need to pay for you. Like, you don't need to become a stay-at-home mom. But they be asking for things. They be, I want more from this next relationship. And they be trying to put more pressure on a man to do stuff that they can actually do themselves. If they'd stop being lazy or stop wanting to be mentally lazy. Well, I want to do this now. No. You need to continue the stuff that you are doing and stop trying to find a man and dump all your problems on, whether it's financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. You need to continue to handle your.
I'm gonna be honest, he ignored you all day, basically even all week, just so you would be the one to chase him, you would be the one to text him, you would be the one to reach out. And the crazy part about it, you actually did. Never communicate with a guy that's not willing to put in effort to even communicate and send a quick text because he wants you to chase him. And if you're this woman, go snag my new book, Hooked on You. This will give you the blueprint on how to get this man chasing you and obsessed with you, not the other way around, but ditch that man that you're already with first.
I genuinely believe that every single woman deserves to receive $10,000 a month from her husband, from her boyfriend, whoever you're with, just for him to show his appreciation for you.
$10,000 a month for appreciation. Right.
And I think that is a standard that all men should be held to.
Of course they do. It's always those that seem to have excess money that are always very free with everyone else's. But it kind of makes a person wonder, what about those individuals that necessarily can't afford that $10,000 a month?
And as a man, if you cannot hold yourself to that standard, then you should not be dating at all, honestly. I mean, you're just not financially ready to provide. You're not ready to be in the scene.
The scene. Indeed. And for those who haven't done the math yet, that comes to approximately 120,000 American dollars per year just to, in some cases, just date some of these women.
And even more importantly, you're just not ready to get married yet.
There is nothing classier, after all, than someone with a classist mentality. But gentlemen, here's a reminder. A woman that genuinely cares about you is going to want you to invest your money in something that is important, long-lasting, and for the future, not just to spend it on them.
I think what a lot of men get confused by is when you watch some of these videos and, the woman is talking about, she says no, and she's expecting the man to continue to, keep on chasing, right? And a lot of men are done with that. A lot of modern women love this performative aspect of dating and courting to where, oh, yes, give me the car. I'm going to take a picture of it. Oh, yes, give me the ring. I'm going to take a picture of it. Hey, don't propose to me now. I got to go get my nails done. Or if you propose to her, if she really likes you, it don't matter how her nails look, she's going to accept the ring. But before we take pictures, like actual, engagement photos, because, in the moment, that shouldn't matter. Well, it should matter. It's going to matter to her, even though it shouldn't. But she said, we're going to go ahead and take the photos. And she's going to be like, man, my nails are terrible. But thank you so much for the ring. If she really likes you, right? But some of these modern women who are literally in it for the performative aspect, who are literally in it for, I just like this, or I just like looking like this, or keeping up with the Joneses, they're going to be like, wait. No. Some of these modern women might even say, oh, I don't know if it's the right time for us. But then they'll come back maybe a day later or maybe a week later, and they'll say, because nothing was wrong the first time. They'll say, oh, I was kind of thinking about it, and I was just afraid. Of, it might be the reason for some of these ladies, right? But she might say, oh, I was afraid, or I wasn't sure, and I think I would want to marry you. But next time you look down and you notice she got her hair done, makeup done. Now, after that, I got my hair done, I got my nails done, I got my toes done, and I want you to just propose to me, right? And when I get the ring, it's going to be... Now, some ladies are like that, but you'll understand and recognize a pattern of... There are some women out there that purely from that aspect, it's just performative. Oh, he got me the ring. I'm thinking of a person right now, I'm not gonna say their name, where they didn't even really look at the guy. You know what I mean? They didn't even, I don't really want to kiss him. I don't really want to. Well, actually, I already know Akash, his wife. That was weird. That whole situation was weird, to where she wouldn't even. Well, you know, she wouldn't even kiss him after he proposed. He's giving her a ring. I thought it was a pretty good ring, and he wouldn't. When that type of stuff happens, and then she goes on shows and embarrasses the guy, well, that's just my. They always got excuses for why they saying and doing stuff, and it makes the man look crazy. And so, for a lot of these ladies, this is the type of stuff they want. I'm gonna trash you. I'm gonna destroy your character, your ego, whatever you got going on. But I expect you to continue to chase me, because that's what a man's supposed to do. No matter how silly I act, no matter how bogus what I do to you is, I'm expecting you to continue to chase me.
Why do men always have to regulate a woman's emotions? Men are trained to de-escalate situations. Be the bigger person. Apologize first. Absorb her moods and, go buy her coffee when she's upset or a cookie or something. But a man can't so much as ask for her to listen to him when he vents. His job is to constantly handle her feelings. As soon as he has feelings, it's a problem. What's up with that?
Who changed my life, because I had been studying men for about 6 months and unknowingly was using everything I was learning against them. I became better at attacking them and manipulating them because of what I'd learned about them. And Ellen called me at Ending Hunger Orange County, which is the organization I was the head of, and said, Allison, men are attracted to you like bees to honey, and when you're done with them, it's as if they've been with a vampire.
Wow.
I'm like, little old me? And she proceeded to tell me about every time she'd seen me emasculate a man, diminish a man, take the wind out of his sails every time.
What did that look like? Because, and the reason I've got to ask this is I think most women don't even know when they're emasculating a man.
Yeah.
They wouldn't think they're emasculating a man at all.
Can I point out the two tracks where
yes, I'm sorry.
Here?
Yeah, please
no,
do.
because they go together. So all the things we do to try to get a man to love us, we don't have to. And it even gets in the way because men already love us. We don't have to work to get them to love us. If we stop diminishing them, if we stop disempowering them, if we stop making it harder for them to produce the results that they've got to produce, that's what gets in the way. The love part, they grant that. They are born adoring their mothers, looking into those eyes.
And you do hear that a lot of these modern women complain about men losing interest after they get a little bit, right? Why don't you just tell me that's what you want in the first place? And I do believe that they should, right? If that's what you want. And I know you can say, well, if I said that, then you wouldn't give it to me, right? There should be some sort of even exchange, right? At some point in time. Number one. Number two, I think too many times modern women go down this track to where they say, well, I gave him some, and then all of a sudden, he moves on. How could he take this from me? Well, unless he's a criminal, he didn't take it from you, or else that would be a crime. that would be the criminal in your midst if he did that. But a lot of times, you guys are actually giving these things to these men. He said something, you were intrigued, and you decided, this is what I'm going to do. That's what you decided to do. That's it. Well, I was thinking he was going to do this, and this. But he didn't. You decided that. You got something out of that as well. You wanted to lay down with him. And sure, there's some women like, okay, I will give you my body in exchange for you taking care of me. There are definitely some women out there. But let's not act like men are the only ones that want sex. Okay? Let's not act like that. Come on now. You know you've been feeling a certain type of way. Let's not, out of all these comments that I see, let's not talk about women that don't want it. Right? It's not all on the man. But number one. Number two, when we say women are complaining about men losing interest after getting intimacy, at some point in time, and this is what men keep on talking about, your meter, let's say that all men are terrible, okay, which is not the case, but let's say that you should be able to vet at some point in time without running up bodies, which is what modern women are doing. Without running up bodies, say, oh, this guy doesn't really like me, I'm not going to go out with him. Well, why do men lose interest when they get intimacy? Well, that man really didn't like you. So what can I do? You can ask questions. You can observe behavior and say, I don't think this guy really likes me. And stop giving your body to Chad and Tyrone. Period. Just like a man has to do his due diligence to ask questions, you have to as well. You're as much a part of dating as the man is.
You went completely silent and this guy didn't end up chasing you. Here's what that actually means. All that did was reveal who he was and what he actually wanted. If he was interested in you, distance doesn't make him disappear. It makes him curious. But when the attention stops and he vanishes, it only means he was showing up as long as you were putting in all the effort. Silence does not push a man away. Silence only exposes the ones that are meant for you. If you're a woman going through a situation like this right now, in my new book, in chapter 9, I go in this situation. I tell you what it means, I tell you the psychology behind it, and what you should actually do. It's helped hundreds of women already. Go snagging now.
He feels tired. He's exhausted, not because of his work. He's exhausted because he doesn't have your feminine energy on his side. You could change this man's life right now. You could take 10 years off of this man's life if he could feel the sustained love and energy and admiration from you, and not all the judgment and not all the controls. He's tired of fighting. That's the only reason he'd ever leave you, not because he doesn't love you. He just can't live without an ounce of freedom left. The freedom to feel, the freedom to think, the freedom to make his own decisions. And it doesn't mean he doesn't willingly include you. He's done it the whole way. He's played level 2 the whole way. And you run him over with a truck.
Ladies, you're not supposed to chase a man. He's supposed to pursue you. Let me give you 5 ways to make sure you're not chasing after a man. Number 1, you're not always the one initiating conversation and contact. Mutual interest creates mutual effort. Number 2, you let him plan and pursue intentionally. If he values you, he'll create opportunities to see you and contact you. Number 3, you don't overextend to keep his attention. Your presence is valuable, don't discount it. Number 4, you observe his action instead of chasing his words. Patterns reveal intentions. And number 5, you're willing to walk away from inconsistency. The strongest position is being able to lead. Let me give you a truth. The right man doesn't need to be chased. He moves toward what he values. And go.
Ladies, if another woman flirts with your man in front of you and you get visibly jealous, you just lost the game, okay? And I know that sounds harsh, but you need to hear me out. I've interviewed over 10,000 people in my career, and one thing that I have learned is behavior always reveals power dynamics, okay? So when a woman flirts with your man in public, she's not just flirting with him. That woman is testing you. When you react in a jealous manner, either that eye roll, you give her an attitude, you're pulling him back, right? Your brain's amygdala is firing firing away. And that's a threat response. And men, they're wired to notice status signals. So when you stay calm, you remain completely unbothered, your brain shifts into that prefrontal cortex. That is a part that is associated with confidence and emotional control. And suddenly the entire room sees how the high value woman actually is. A truly confident woman does not compete for attention. She lets people reveal themselves while she stays the prize.
Here's some good game. Make it a habit to speak more of your blessings than your burdens, because what you constantly focus on, right, starts to shape how you feel, how you think, and how you live. If you keep feeding your problems, they'll grow louder. If you start feeding your gratitude, your perspective will shift. Energy flows where attention goes, and your attention is a choice. When you choose to see what's still good, what's still working, what's still holding you up, you begin to feel different. Move different, live different. Gratitude doesn't ignore the struggle. It reminds you that the struggle isn't all there is. And over time, what you appreciate begins to appreciate.
Ladies, some men don't really love you. They just love how little they can do and still keep you around. They love to act like doing the bare minimum makes them irreplaceable. He'll text you back, call once, show a little effort for a few days, and suddenly he thinks he's a hero. Like he wants a trophy for things that a grown man should have been doing from the start. But the part that gets me is he knows how much he's really given, and he still moves like you should be grateful for it. You asked for reassurance and he gave you excuses. You asked for clarity and he gave you confusion, dressed up as potential. And the craziest part is, he thinks those brief, tiny efforts, those tiny spurts of I care, are enough to keep you hanging on. Because he's used to women accepting, not expecting. But you got tired of praising a man for doing minimum. You got tired of mistaking his bare effort for real intention. You got tired of calling it love when it was barely interest. And here's what he doesn't understand yet. The moment you stop reacting to his little check-in text, the moment you stop getting excited over the bare minimum, the moment you finally move on, that's when it hits him. That's when he realizes the bare minimum only worked because you had a big heart, not because he was a good man. And losing a woman who gave her all while he gave the least, that's a punch he'll feel long after you're gone. Peace and love. Like and follow.
You know what starts to quietly damage a marriage? When a wife turns intimacy into a bargaining chip. And I'm not talking about needing space sometimes. I mean the pattern. When you pull back every single time you are frustrated. When affection becomes something he has to earn. When you make him feel like wanting you is an inconvenience. Because when you shut him out physically and emotionally, he's not just being rejected. He starts to feel unwanted in his own home. Like the person he loves most is also the one who withholds the thing that makes him feel the closest to her. And I get it. Maybe you're hurt. Maybe you feel unseen. But punishing your husband with distance never heals the deeper wound. It only teaches him his needs are secondary to yours. Intimacy is not leverage. It is not something he should have to beg for. It is connection. It is reassurance. It is two people choosing each other in the middle of real life. So, if you have been shutting him out, try opening the door back up. Talk. Touch. You do not have to be perfect. You just have to be willing, because love does not win by withholding. Love wins by reaching back toward the person you promised to choose.
I think also men just get tired of having to be out here showing up for you. You got a race or a marathon or something like that. Man's right there. Hey man, you need some water? Hey, there's only certain things that you can do, but if you run in a race or something like that, I got your special sauce, got your special water, I got your special snack. After the race, You know, there's however many checkpoints during the race. I'm right there cheering you on. I got my family. If I can't be there at every checkpoint, obviously, I got my family. Go, Chelsea, keep on running, keep on going. And I've got your encouragement. And then at the end, I'm right there waiting on you, right? A lot of men, he might say, hey, I want to take you out to a basketball game or a baseball game, and I want to propose because this is, you know, I thought you like grand gestures and stuff like that, which as a man, you probably want to have a conversation with her. In all honesty, you do want to have a conversation with her, even if you're not thinking about proposing for like another 3 months, another 6 months. That's a conversation that should probably come up at some point in time. So what kind of rings are you like? Have you ever thought about that? Oh, you trying to propose? No, I'm just curious. You know, I'm just curious. I mean, you don't want to do it too early, because you on the first date, you know, unless it naturally comes up, but don't bring it up. Don't bring it up if at all possible, right? Once you know you've been talking, and y'all start to hang out a little bit, and you say, so you want kids? Yeah, I want kids. And oh, I already have kids, and things of that nature. So, you know, what are you looking for? Well, I'd really like to be married. You know, how long? Have you ever thought about how long it would take you to get married? Well, I'm thinking about, you know, maybe, you know, at least a year. I'd like to get married in under a year. Of course, it depends on if I know the guy. Oh, so you got your ring picked out and everything. Now you just brought it up naturally. Oh yeah, I got this. Well, okay, show me what you got. And she'll definitely show you. Well, this is why I got this, and this. And you make a mental note of it. You can look and see what kind of website it is, where it's at, and the whole 9 yards. And you can kind of see where you're at, right? If you really like the lady. If not, then it don't really matter. But, you know, you need to be having those conversations, right? But my original point was, men, they try to do nice things for you. They try to do grand gestures to prove their love to you. And so when a man does these grand gestures, like goes in front of millions of people or thousands of people he doesn't know, and he tries to ask you for your hand in marriage, or, you know, he takes you out on a nice expensive date, for a lot of men out here, especially if that's not a place that they would ever go, that's not a place that they would ever frequent, they do these things, but they don't get anything in return. That's it. It was a problem for men before, but now that they see you're bragging about not going to give anything back to them, you're not going to do anything for them, now they're saying, okay, well, since you want to act like that, I'm cutting it off, full stop.